Today is December 14th. I'm going to walk you through your assignments today. So, let's see, Monday. You have two things to do today. The first one is Act 1 comprehension questions, and the second one is to read and snot Act 2, scenes 1 and 2. So, pretty simple day. Now, for your Act 1 comprehension, you can have your Act 1 text open and your Scrooge transformation chart. So this is pretty much open notes. So if you've got something that can help you, get it out and use it on your comprehension questions. So to get there, you'll go to your Polaris, which you're already in, Fiction, Christmas Carol, and then Act 1 comprehension questions. So I'm going to do that. Fiction, Christmas Carol, and you will click on Act 1 comprehension questions. I have two, don't worry, you'll see one. Click on this. There are 13 questions. It's worth 15 points. The very last question is an extended response, but it asks you to tell me a character trait of Scrooge and give me text evidence and explain how it shows that character trait. So really, you can just use your Scrooge character transformation chart and copy and paste from there. So work smarter, not harder. All right, so now let's look at your second assignment, which is to read and snot Act 2. So you're going to make a copy of Act 2 of A Christmas Carol by clicking here. I recommend putting your initials in the title of it, and then I recommend moving it to your fiction folder and bookmarking it so you can get it really easily every day. Make sure that you use those read aloud. They're really beneficial. Teachers from within the building are reading the different parts, so it's kind of fun to listen to. You may really enjoy it. So I recommend the read alouds. And do not forget to snot. And like I've said before, at least in my Google Meets, don't stress yourself out over the snots. I want you to find things that you think are significant. You can use your fiction snots as a guide, or you can just do the typical do you have a question here? Can you relate to this? Is there an emotion being expressed? Those things are easy as well. So you can ask yourself, okay, someone's showing an emotion here, highlight it, tell me what that emotion is. Do you have a question about anything? Highlight it, ask your question. Don't get too stressed out about the snots. I don't want to make that something that takes hours and hours. It should not. All right, let's go ahead and look at the text. Now, you'll notice they look very similar to Act 1. So please make sure that every time you look for it each day, you've got the right one. You don't want to mess up and reread something. That'd be silly. We have our bookmarks across the top again, so you can click it and it'll jump straight to scene 1. Again, while you're reading, you may come across some close read questions, so answer those close read questions as you come across them. You are only reading scenes 1 and 2, so when you see stop reading here, you are done for today. Okay, and you do not have to do a close read questions in Polaris because you're taking the comprehension questions today. So you'll answer it on here, but you won't have to put it into Polaris. All right, once you have read and snot and done your assessment for today, you're done and you can go ahead and move on to another class. I've had people ask me if they can work ahead. Absolutely, go ahead. You're going to be doing reading and snotting and working on that Scrooge character chart all week. So if you have some free time and you want to knock it out, go for it. I would absolutely never tell you no. If you missed anything from last week, you'll go into the weekly assignments and tasks folder. You'll go into the past weeks folder, and you'll want week 17, which I'm going to go ahead and put this in order right now. You want week 17, and that's going to have last week's agenda. All right, so if you missed anything from last week, here's where you go. All right, that's it for me. Do notice that Google was down this morning. I don't know if it is still down. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here until probably about 9 o'clock, just in case. So if it's not working for you, know that I'm aware. Google was not working. Don't worry about trying to email me and let me know. I know. And we're working through it as best we can, but there's not much we can do until Google solves their problem, okay? So be patient and check back throughout the day until it is working, and then go ahead and get started. All right, I think that's it from me. Have a great day.